We're back! We're officially here. We're checking out the ice block ruins. Hopefully in the span of the stream we can get all the way through this. I'm hoping by the end of today we'll be at the water colossus. But, you know, if that doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And that's fine. But we'll try to get there. Dog, I love those melons. That one it's got on its head, those are good melons. That gator's got back there. You ever have like a melon flavored soda? Or like a melon flavored candy? Or those popsicles, the melon bars? Those things are sick. That's insane how much TP it takes. What the hell? Dude, Frankie's attacks all use so much. His maximum tension points isn't even that much. What the hell is his maximum? It's like 400 maybe? Damn. I was excited for Frankie all this time. He kind of sucks. If we're being honest. Have I changed his items yet? Maybe I gotta do that. Ice Penguin. That makes sense because we're in the ice block ruins, but I thought that was going to be like, you know, the ones outside of this place are called dry penguins, so I thought maybe this place was going to be like a wet penguin. But I guess that's ultimately just a penguin. What? Of all the characters that got charmed, it was Zoro? I don't have any more of those remedies, too. Damn. Damn. I guess Zoro's just gotta stay in love with that gator. Iron boxing? Like, that's insane that that uses 190. He's just boxing. What's that even do?
Frankie, iron boxing!
Okay. Okay. 190 tension points, yeah? Oh, that's actually the way I wanted to go. Alright. Yeah, a little bit of some pew-pews. Audio actually didn't attack. That guy's whole attack set is, pew-pew-pew. Guy's always shooting his twin pistols. My, what a pretty key. We should be able to find... We should find the lock that it fits. It's probably that one. It's a good thing I got distracted by the chest up here. Damn, dude. You made a huge amount of progress since last time. Is that like you've passed episode 1015? I assume you must have, because that's when that starts. That fight's sick, especially like the way it starts. The punch on like when he uses Red Rock in 1015. That's an awesome moment. I remember reading that like on New Year's. I think that chapter came out literally like right before New Year's, or it was gonna come out the Sunday like after that New Year's. And I read like the early scans because I don't want to get spoiled. You know, like it's happened too many times that I've been scrolling through Twitter and I saw like just opening Twitter like just because I'm at the gym and I need something to do like between sets. I'll just pop onto Twitter and I'll just... There was one night the immediate first thing I saw was like a major Jujutsu Kaisen spoiler from like a recent chapter. And I was like, dog, like all I did was open the app. Like I didn't even start scrolling yet. I've had that happen with My Hero Academia as well. Where like significant moments, people just keep posting them all over their Twitter as if they're not significant moments, you know? And it's like, dog, that's a huge thing. And a lot of the time it's people that like hate these series that post it like just to make fun of, like, look at this shit, look what they did. Oh, they killed this character, what a joke. And it's like, dog, you're not reading it. Like, why are you going out of your way to spoil it? I love My Hero. I've been reading it since it was on chapter 4. Like, I started reading it when it only had 4 chapters, and I've stayed caught up like the entire run. It's the only manga I broke my one rule on, where I won't read it. I won't read a manga if it has less than 50 chapters, because a short manga is not worth my time. But I started reading it when it only had 4. I understand maybe not being able to get into it, but I love that series. I wouldn't group it as like, I wouldn't say it's like a favorite or anything, but I like that series a lot. I think it's in my top 10, but it's near the bottom. But it's a similar sort. So I started reading early scans of I hadn't ever received a major One Piece spoiler on Twitter, but I have for My Hero and for Jujutsu Kaisen, and I absolutely refuse to be spoiled on One Piece in any way. So I read the early scans on like the Thursday release. I'm gonna reread this. Nope, can't see anything. How much water could there be that I can't see to the other side from this close? Hell yeah. I just like superhero stuff a lot though. Like, My Hero Academia happened to come out like right when I was starting to get into superhero comics. And like I've always been into superheroes like ever since I was a kid, but I only actually started reading comics towards the end of high school, and that's right when My Hero Academia started. Or I think maybe soon after that I started reading comics. Like, I started reading comics the summer after high school, and I think My Hero Academia kind of kicked open that door. I saw like a meme where it was like a manga page, and it's like Luffy and Naruto saying like, "All right, you got this, new guy. It's all on you. You're gonna be big someday." And it was like Deku, and it was right when only the first few chapters of the series, like the series had just started, and people were like, "Oh yeah, that kid's gonna be big someday." Lo and behold, it's one of the most popular manga and anime of today. A few years later, but. Yeah, so I started reading it, and I was like, oh, it's about superheroes? I fuck with superheroes. Read it, loved it, started reading superhero comics, and here we are. I probably wouldn't have become a manga reader if I didn't read that series. Or a superhero comic reader, for that matter, but that, I might have. Device operation detected. Beginning status transformation. Transforming from status name liquid to status name solid. Transforming. Transforming to solid status confirmed. Thank you for waiting. Adio, what does status transformation mean? No idea, but from what the device said, I'm sure something changed. Okay, let's go outside and check. I'm gonna assume all of that water is ice. Yeah, I bet you're regretting that bikini top right about now, Nami. Look, the waterfall disappeared. Huh? What the heck? There are icicles hanging inside. That's why it felt so cold. Does this have something to do with that device? Possibly. So what shall we do? That annoying waterfall is gone. Let's keep going. I had the opposite experience, I think. Like, I got into, like, Spider-Man when I was, like, 3 or 4, when the first Spider-Man movie came out. I was born, like, too late in the 90s to have gotten into comics in the 90s. I hadn't learned to read the entirety of the 90s, because I was 3 at most in the 90s. But I remember getting really into Spider-Man when I was a kid. Liking all the Spider-Man cartoons, watching the Tobey Maguire movie in theaters. I've always really liked, like, The Flash. Like, I watched, like, Justice League cartoons when I was a kid. And, like, The Flash and Green Lantern are 2 of my favorite superheroes. I've always been really into superheroes in general. Like, I watch all the superhero movies, and I was watching a bunch of the cartoons if they had characters that I liked. But I didn't actually get into comics until I had the money to buy them and access to buy them. Yeah, I actually remember watching Batman Beyond when I was a kid. I remember that show was sick. Or like Static Shock. I think Static Shock was a 90s one, if not like a 2001. I've seen some of like Spider-Man, the 90s Spider-Man cartoon too. I think the best Spider-Man cartoon is Spectacular Spider-Man from like 2008. But the 90s one's fine. I've seen some of it. I was always set to be into them. I just never had access to them. Like, my parents didn't really have much. You know what was the thing? Is there was no comic book store in the town I lived in. Like, the closest I ever got to, like, getting into comics like that young was, like, I mean, for one, I read Bone when I was in elementary school, because they had that in the Scholastic Book Fair, and I was interested in the character designs, so I bought those. That series still holds up. I read it recently. It's super good. Just unrelated, but I went to like a convenience store, and they had like one issue of an Iron Man comic where his suit was like the scabbard that they kept Excalibur in. So it was some weird, like, King Arthur Iron Man comic. And, that was the only comic I had read, and every time I tried going back to that store, I tried seeing if they had more comics, and they never did. And, like, otherwise, my town just straight up didn't have a comic book store. And then when I was in high school, there was a comic book store, but dude got busted for selling drugs, like, out of his store. And then it became like, oh, you're sketchy if you're going to that comic book store. And it's like, bro, I just want to read Spider-Man. I heard Dr. Octopus took over his body. I just want to read that. Can I read that without being fucking judged? And no. Basically, you couldn't. If you went there at my high school, everybody would judge the shit out of you. Like, not even that you're being a comic book nerd, but they would judge you for going to the store where that guy sells drugs. And then, when I got my first full-time job, like, right after high school, in, like, 2015, I started working my first factory job. I was living at home. I had a ton of extra money, and I wanted to start reading Flash comics because I was watching the CW Flash show. That was incidentally the last time that show was good. But, so I started reading Flash comics because of that. And I was able to buy them all, and I was reading them on Comixology. And that's basically how that started. I then started spending too much money on comics on Comixology. Or I'd use it to read my mangas and stuff. Naruto I got into also in like 2005, 2006. Like, that... I got into anime before I got into, like, regularly being into superhero stuff. Because I didn't watch that many superhero cartoons. I just watched the ones that stood out to me. I watched Young Justice, Teen Titans, Justice League Unlimited, Batman Beyond. It's weird that that one stood out to me because I don't really like Batman. But that one's not really the Batman I'm familiar with. It's the Batman I like. Spectacular Spider-Man. There was a Fantastic Four cartoon in the early 2000s. I like that show a lot. But like 2006, I got into like anime, and I was pretty well set to get into manga eventually. And then it was just already being into superheroes, being interested in superheroes, being really into shonen manga. When My Hero Academia came out, that was where I had to get in. And then I was like, damn, this is sick. Reading things with superheroes is a blast. Like, I think that was where I truly locked in. Like, The Flash made me interested. The Flash TV show made me interested in reading comics. But reading My Hero Academia actually made that happen for me. That's the Colossus, right? Is this not the Colossus? The other ruins had statues like this. The design is a little bit different, though. Maybe it's modeled after the Colossus in these ruins. Oh, it's just a statue of the Colossus. I see. I remember, too, when I was really young, seeing, like, one time a Hulk cartoon. And I think it was whatever Hulk cartoon was airing in the 90s. I'm trying to think of what else. I've seen there's like an old Iron Man cartoon. I saw that one. I like a few episodes of it. Whoa, everything's frozen. It seems this place is the source of that waterfall. It looks like they were studying state transformation in these ruins. The ability to change instantly from a liquid to a solid. Instantly? You mean all this water froze instantly? There are supposed to be ancient techniques. Wofford is full of surprises. Let's keep going. Oh, it looks like we can get through that door. Yeah, the Colossus of these ruins should be inside. Hell yeah. If that's already it, like, there's not a lot going on in here, eh? Usopp, it's frozen. Like, it's frozen, like, right down. This isn't like when a lake freezes and it's only frozen on top. Like, it's frozen. Ah, there's more. Good. That device is the same one that was below, right? Yes, and this floor has a lot of rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4 in total. Where do you want to start? I'm fine with any. Okay, let's start here. Stop, stupid mosshead. That's the door we just came in from. Zoro just doesn't want to be here. He's actually done with this shit. He's already decided he's actually fine with being the way he is. I guess I should see what's going on in these rooms before I decide to activate that. Oh, I probably turn all this back into water. Fruit Gator Punch? What? Imagine like a whole fruit punch specifically made from the fruit you got from the top of an alligator's head. Isn't that the lift from the Dust Ruins? Yeah, it looks identical. A lift? It's not moving though. There must be a trick to it. Let's take a look. Is it maybe frozen? The gears are frozen. It won't move like this. Yeah, I probably have to change it. I heard about that too. I think it's like a cafe or something. I know they're also doing like a big takeover on that giant fucking sphere. That huge sphere screen from like June 10th or 11th until June 16th. They're going to be playing a bunch of One Piece stuff on it. Hey, it's that device again. If it's here, does that mean it's connected with that lift? Oh. Can I get back up there? Is there an icicle to grab? There's nothing to grab. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. I'm not like stuck in here. Alright. Well, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Device operation detected. So, yeah. Transformation to liquid. Robin, what was that? First it was from liquid to solid, and now from solid to liquid. It's saying the opposite thing. It's no use chatting here. Let's go see what changed. Zoro, you can't use context clues? It's liquid now. Can you not hear? This place ain't full of ice anymore. Oh, yeah. The lift is moving. Where's that water flowing from? I bet that device is able to control all the water flowing inside the ruins. I see. In other words, if we freeze the water, we can freeze that too. If it melts back into water, it moves again. Where does that lift take me, though? It goes up? I can't see it taking me down. If I go on that side, I'm getting fucking blasted with water. Where is this? Oh, it's one of those birds. Oh, this is a whole different place. Whoa, what is that? Look behind it, it's a treasure chest. But it seems like you'll also need to take that out to get there. Then we know what to do. Let's go. I don't know, I wanted to see if I could sprint past it. The only opponent? Damn, it's a tough bird. Zoro can't do much in this anyway, so I'll just bring Chopper out for healing. Right. Nope. Wonder what kind of stuff they'll have at the One Piece shop in Las Vegas. I mean, probably just all the general merch, right? whenever you see people go into the One Piece stores in Japan.
男を見せる時が来た。俺に任せとけ。フランキーファイヤーボール。逃がさねえ。それよ。
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Red key. Now that you mention it, there were several doors with red around the keyholes. Then let's go back and check, ladies. Alright, Sanji, like, there's a lot of us here. That must have been, like, the shittiest elevator ride. Did I freeze everything again? Yeah, I don't think there's any point in going to that kind of store unless you've saved up, like, a lot of money before you went. So I need it to be icy in here. That place would drain my wallet so fast. That would literally have to be, like, what I went to Vegas for. And then it's like, I'm going to Vegas to shop in a store. I could just buy merch online. Yeah. Because then you also need enough money to stay in Vegas. You need enough money to get to Vegas. You need enough money to stay in Vegas. And then you need enough money to spend the money on One Piece things in the One Piece store. And then you need to get back from Vegas. Oh, they all unlocked now? Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Don't mind me, I said, don't mind me, I said.
進むためには仕方ないけど、氷の上を歩くのは下に行けばいいんだよな。
ルフィ、油断すんなよ。何が潜んでるかわからねえ。
It actually just looks like it's a bunch of minor enemies that like aren't a threat. We're actually good, Zoro. Don't worry about it. Do you think water will begin to pour down this hole and drown us all? What the hell are you talking about? I've never seen Zoro respond to what Robin says. It's like always Usopp.
どうやって進むんだ？
落ち着けって。よく見りゃ天井につららがあるぜ。
Damn. That's my luck.
レディーには指一本。
Fell right onto the fish. Frankie Fireball is a close range move. It's kind of crazy. Swap Nami in. Doesn't seem worth it. Gatling, I guess. And you didn't get her to, you didn't get your friend to bring that card to sign? The dub voice or the I assume the dub voice, just if she's making convention appearances. Oh! Oh! Fuck! I turned on auto run! God damn it! I hate that that doesn't move around in order. Damn, dog, really? The only thing I'm strong against in here is the gator? Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't have wanted to mail it either. I don't trust mailing pretty much anything. I don't think I've ever sent something off. Ooh, and signed, it probably would have been a pretty penny. Signed, it probably would have been the kind of thing Nami would want. I mean, there will be other conventions. It's not like you completely missed out on it, at least. I'm sure, too, if you're, like... I'm sure, too, if you're, like, in Florida, like, that's gotta be a place that has a pretty decent... Is there not, like, a decent amount of conventions that happen in Florida? I guess if she's a busy voice actor, she might not be at that convention also, but... Oh, okay. Like, they're not all anime conventions. There's just, like, other, like, conventions in general, like comic conventions and stuff. I went to a convention one time. I did not have fun. Like, I can see why one would have fun at a convention, but my god, I had a horrible time. I don't myself like crowds is my thing. And that's literally all conventions are. I went to like Fan Expo in Toronto a couple years ago. And like I was stressed out about it for two reasons. I probably would have been far less stressed about the second reason if the first reason wasn't a thing. But this was like, I went to, I honestly like did not do a good job holding it together. Like I was pretty pissed off the whole time. I was like in a bad state. Like I immediately regretted going when I went and I saw how packed it was. It was like, great, I spent all this money to come here and I'm not going to have a good time. And I did not have a good time. The first, so I basically, it was a couple years ago, so COVID was still pretty fresh. And like, I was fucking terrified, like, the whole time that was going on. Like, not that it's not still going on, but just, I was terrified. I went, like, with my partner and some other friends. That did not help me. Like, going with a group of people doesn't, like, it doesn't help me. I need there to be, like, just not that many people. It was during COVID, so I was scared I was gonna get COVID and die for, like, a convention that I didn't even have fun at. And, it was just packed. Like, you try to get absolutely anywhere, and it was literally, like, packed, like an ocean of people. It was ridiculous. The only, like, good thing that happened that entire, like, trip to, like, go to that convention was we saw this, like, panel, this, like, Q&A panel that the actors that played the Hobbits in Lord of the Rings were doing. And we got to see them play. It was like Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan, Sean Astin, and Elijah Wood. And like that was a blast. We got to see them play like Mario Kart together on stage and stuff, do all kinds of shit. It was cool. But like other than that, like my God, if I could go back in time and not go to that convention, I would not go to that convention again. Or I guess for the first time. I could probably handle a smaller convention. Like, whenever I see footage of, like, old Comic-Cons from, like, the early 2000s when everyone thought, comics are for nerds, I'm not going to that shit. And, like, they didn't have, like, you know, they didn't start bringing in other nerdy things because it turns out pretty much anything you can be into is nerdy. You know, like, they got sports stuff at conventions because if you're into sports, I'm sorry to say, you're a nerd. So, but whenever I see comic convention stuff from before people came to that realization, when it was just, oh, you're into superheroes, you're a fucking nerd, like, I would go to those conventions. It actually looks like you got room to walk around and do stuff. Fan Expo felt like you were in like one lineup that wove around the entire building, the multiple buildings. It felt like that, like just a line, like the whole fucking way, you know? And it felt like anytime I tried to stop at a booth, it felt like there was someone behind me, like trying to push by, so it felt like I couldn't stop to look at any booths. It felt like if there was someone behind, like they'd be like, come on, man, keep it moving. And it's like, dog, we're at a convention. I gotta stop here to look at this shop. And it just made it a stressful experience. I didn't have fun. I wouldn't go again. Not to any convention, I don't think. I think it's too late. But yeah, I agree. Even like if you're like thinking about like their stats and being like, oh yeah, this player can do this, you got these stats, you know? You're a nerd if you're paying attention to their stats. You're, like, no different than, like, a Dragon Ball Z fan talking about how powerful Goku is. How are we supposed to go forward? well.
何をしようってんだ
What are you doing, Adio? Watch and learn. What did he do? Oh, 100%. Any anime character could beat up any athlete, pretty much. Nami could probably beat up any athlete, realistically. This way, there's another spot to go down here. Hey, Adio, what was that? I thought you couldn't hold on to living things with your ability. I'm not holding on to it. That was my Soul Mente, my useless grab ability. It takes over the mind of those with weak wills and learns information they know. It's basically a mind control skill. It works like this with birds and animals, but those with strong wills can deflect it.
便利なのかどうかわかんねえな
Huh? I can't tell if that's useful or not. That's why I called it useless. That would be crazy. That'd be such a nuts thing to actually see. That'd be like a horrible thing to actually see Robin do to somebody. Because if you actually saw it, like, you'd really see, like, if she's grabbing hard enough to make people have the reaction they have, like, she is crushing balls. I wouldn't even want to so much as see that. So this place doesn't just free stuff. Cool. We should be able to get into different places now. Let's go see. It would be hilarious, but it would be like the worst thing I've ever seen. And I had friends that used to fucking show me Reddit 50/50. I've seen some horrible shit. I don't have enough of an opinion about any athlete, I think. They're all just kind of there. Like, they mean nothing to me. The only thing I know about Tom Brady is he's been cloned like 4 times. Not truly, but there's a show called Living with Yourself with Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd goes to a spa and accidentally gets cloned. You find out Tom Brady regularly attends this spa and didn't know he was being cloned and killed. So he would go in there for a spa treatment, they'd clone him, kill the original, bury the original. So there's like a part in that show where there's like 5 Tom Bradys like buried. It's so good. It's like the best Netflix original show. I wish they made a 2nd season, but I don't think they need to make a 2nd season. Like, it kind of ended in a place where it's like, yeah, you can call that the end, I guess. But it's open-ended. There's something crazy here. There's a treasure chest behind it. It's the same pattern as before. That must mean there's a key in there that will unlock the way forward. Yes, quite literally. Let's go. Don't hold back. And also that Ted tried to steal Tom Brady's sperm for a child. That I also know about Tom Brady. Something also about winning a Super Bowl, and Patrick Mahomes was also pretty good at that in that game. I feel like I've heard that too. I don't know, like, I gotta really beat the shit out of him if I gotta beat him by next turn.
ゴムゴムの
ムータン
サンダーボルトガトリング
シャッターいつでもいいぞ
I think I'm fucked.
トレ
黒点
ウサ
It's not a... I should say, it's not a major plot point that Tom Brady is going to that spa and getting cloned. I didn't give you like an important spoiler or anything.
フランキーキャノン
I wish I could change fucking anyone's outfit. Like, all I got is Sogeking for Usopp. I wish I could change literally anybody's outfit.
テンペスタ
まだいけるぜ。
やるぞ
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm totally fine with Nami's outfit. No complaints, but... God, I wish I could change literally anybody's outfit. I can't change a single goddamn outfit. I can change Usopp's, but I don't want to fucking put him in the Sogeking outfit when everyone's just, like in their whatever clothes they're wearing. It makes him look so out of place when you have, like, one character wearing an outfit from, like, way back and everybody else is in something they're wearing, like, way now.
俺は負けねえ サンダーボルトテンポよし行くぞ
そっちけ
Or that it's such a specific situation outfit, you know? Like, he wore that when he was, like, trying to disguise himself so that they wouldn't know he was there in Ennie's lobby. I'm just like, why am I gonna put Usopp in the Sogeking outfit again? He doesn't need to be wearing that thing. Can Chopper help him? I should look into what the other outfits are, though.
目が悪いんだ
I'm curious, like, what they all look like.
ウルトラ
I mean, I guess they're probably just,
俺はまだまだ強くなれる
Yeah, I assume it would probably be... Yeah, I assume it would probably be that. Like, it's gotta... I just mean, like, how they would look, like, in this game's graphics, you know? Blue. The door over there is blue. There's some in other places, too, right? Going back would be a pain, though. Why don't we go through that door right for now? You got a point there. Yeah, like, that's like in One Piece World Seeker. All the outfits in World Seeker are, like, outfits that Luffy's worn across the
かなり進ん
series.
だが巨像のとこにはまだつかねえよ
Everybody else is just in their basic post-time skip outfit, which is crazy that that's still their default because they've changed outfits so many times, like, since the time skip has started. Whoa, is that like a glyph for Robin to read? But you could change Luffy's outfit, and I was fine with changing Luffy's outfit in that game because he's the only character you play as. Obtained Ice Block Tablet. Nice. Damn, I can't believe Robin just jumped down there with heels. What are they even laughing at over there? The carvings in this stone tablet. What is it? It's about meteorological
面
research.
白そうね
Sounds interesting. Tell me more.
観測と実験
Observation and experimentation. Very detailed at that. However, none of it can be understood without actually experimenting in the
内海
sky.
で見た風車
The
も
windmill we saw in the cove was in the Witheria style
水分
too.
の方にあって
The research documents in the Tower of Law said that Wofford fell down from the sky as well, meaning that Wofford was once a sky island and one could naturally assume weather research was conducted there. That's surprising. I wonder if Haridas knows. Is that the name of one of the old guys she was with on that island? Well, it's this way. Is that a save point over there? I'll go back for that. I still got a few minutes.
また青の扉か。
Oh, is that it? Finally decided to show up, eh? This thing looks awful too. I can't wait to see what this Colossus can do. Let's prepare ourselves, Frankie. We have to get over there first. Okay, let's go, guys. What do I do? Do I gotta raise the water level back up? Oh, there's a save point right there. Sick. I don't need to leave quite yet.
前よりは楽に切れるようになったが、まだ本調子とは言えねえな。
Whoa, right off the bat, 3 cube fragments. That's nuts. Probably raise the water level with that. Did I go the wrong way? I should have gone the other way. Damn, dude. Lots of cube fragments coming in. I always forget to do this, but I'll have to make sure I use that before I leave. Or before I go into the fight. Seems like there's gonna be some pretty significant story stuff going on then. If you're gonna be staying quiet for it.
えーっと出るにはどう進めばいいんだ
Oh, more puzzle, I see.
迷いそうだぞ
That makes sense.
おこんなとこにも装置があるぞ
This seems pointless, right? Is that gonna make icicles? That'll make icicles. That'll probably make icicles. That's my hope. It's probably like, I come over here, there's like, maybe icicles. Oh, a chest. Right? Is there icicles? I still can't really tell if there's icicles. There might not be. I might need to go to another room and raise the water level first. Oh, I'll go back and check in a sec. I think depending like how much other shit I gotta do right now, like I don't really know if I am gonna fight this Colossus this episode. I got some stuff I gotta do after stream today, so. Huh? Pretty strange place for a device like this. Alright, I'll take care of it. Hold on, Luffy. This is a situation that calls precisely for a sharpshooter. Right, but hold on. I said leave it to me. Don't try and steal my thunder. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should be alright then. Yeah, I'll check that maze when I go back. Huh? Nothing's happening. Doesn't look broken. We might have to do something else to get this to work. Oh, because all the fucking water's frozen, and it didn't give me the opportunity to shoot it before. It didn't even give me the option before, and now it's telling me to shoot it. Irritating, dude. They're both just on the complete opposite sides of this room. I hate this. Get a move on, Usopp. You spent 2 years getting jacked, you couldn't get faster? Let's go, man. You're a speed type. This is, like, annoying. This camera. That's like the worst camera I've ever experienced in a game, I think. Okay. Liquefy. Yeah, shut up. It is very tough to see things in there. I'm having a bitch of a time with this camera. What just happened? Where did I go? Did I teleport? I'm just gonna assume I got everything. I'm not dealing with that again. Oh! Great. I got it. Let's go. Let's go. Down where? In the, in that maze? I'm not dealing with that maze again. I'm just gonna pass through it. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass through it. I got some of the other cubes in there. I'm quickly becoming annoyed with that maze. That camera is so bad. I don't understand why he doesn't just give me control of the camera. Alright. Looks like I've pretty much locked in the path to the Colossus pretty quickly, so I think I am gonna go fight it. And then I gotta get out of here. Oh, wait. More room to explore, probably.
準備はいいか？
おう。
Wish I still had my party bonus.
悪いな。
Sorry, we're taking our box back
返
now.
してもらうぞ。
That thing looks cool. I like the water cape.
というよりは
It's less of a water colossus and more of a water and ice colossus. We need to use heat against it, which means it's my time to shine, Robin. Okay, get going then. We'll have some swirly brows on ice. You making fun of me, you dumb swordsman? Are you seriously fighting now? Dog, like, when are they ever gonna not fight? Oh, that only restores your health.
そこを動くなよ。フランキーファイヤーボール。
This would probably be a good place for Luffy to have any of the red moves. Damn.
これが。
やっと俺の出番か。
I should probably switch out, like... Damn, I guess I'm gonna have to switch out Luffy. I don't really wanna, but I'm gonna have to.
ディアブルジャンブ。
Seems needlessly stubborn to keep Luffy out when there's a better person I could bring out. I mean, the person I'm gonna bring out is Chopper, though, and Chopper's still a power type.
強えな。
さて、お手並み拝見だな。
What? Did that only heal Luffy's? I thought that was for everyone.
グランデ。
Did I misread that? Damn.
ぶっ飛ばしてやる。
Oh. This is the one that does everyone. Well, I'll heal it for everyone then. Someone else can deal with Nami's frozen. Wait, it's attacking immediately again?
ダメよ。
諦めねえぞ。
ごめん。あとはお願い。
レディーにはこの特別な一皿だ。
なめないでね。こう見えてなかなかやるわよ。
Oh, damn. Her max TP is like 700?
サンダーランスクープ。
It's kind of crazy. I feel like the Thunder Lance tempo should probably be pretty good against him. Nice, man. Thanks, Adio.
こうちまった。
なんで私なのよ。
I don't have anything that cures Frozen, eh? I guess I gotta bring Chopper out. Oh. I don't have anything that cures Frozen. I can't do anything about that. That sucks. I can't really switch anyone else out.
ディアブルジャンブ。
Like, everybody else kind of needs to be here.
マージェシャット。
Oh,
するじゃね
早く回復しなきゃ。サンチ君、いただくわ。
Did that only heal tension points? I thought I read that as HP.
サンジ君、
Damn.
ちょっとは本気出さねえとな。グランデ
If I like lose, I'll just give this another try tomorrow. Really?
早く回復しなきゃ。
Dog, it's immediately attacking again, too. Okay, I need to actually eat something that will heal everybody.
サンチ君、いただくわ。
よしやるか。
Okay. I'll bring Chopper out. I know what I'll do.
俺の番だな。
We'll bring Chopper out. I'll cure
これで
Luffy.
大丈夫なはずだ。みんな、いっぺんに行くぞ。
Swap Luffy for Sanji.
やっと俺の出番か。
And then Sanji is going to revive Frankie.
さあ食え。
青ぶちのめしてやるよ。
And then Frankie which one does more damage? He's gonna do Frankie Cannon.
フランキーキャノン。
グランデ ディアブルジャンブフランバージュシャット
まだまだ。
なめないでね。こう見えてなかなかやるわよ。みんな元気出すんだ。
Nothing for Adio, eh? He can just go fuck himself.
サンダーボルト
どーんとこいよ。相手してやる。 フランキーキャノン
Damn, Adio really can go fuck himself, I guess.
大丈夫、これでみんな直せる。
負けられねえよ
Dog.
なこんなところでよフランキーファイヤーボール体が動かね
嘘。こうって。
まだまだ
いいねよ。あとはお願い。大丈夫。これでみんな直せる。
Oh, I should have used care.
聞かねえな。
おいお前
This one's gonna be close, but I'm gonna make it happen.
ディアブルジャンブフランバージュシャットその程度だ
やっと俺の出番か
My biggest attack is gear 3. Yeah.
いやサードゴムゴムのギガントピストルくそ
You're joking!
ゲネ
ちょっと休憩だ
Fucker.
これで3体目かナミさん
寒い
Sick.
今さらお前
俺はこん
私の
Oh, cool. Nami still leveled up.
残ら
I'm just glad I beat it on the first try. I can't tell you the reason. This is the government's decision. You will comply. How was it? He told me he couldn't follow any orders without an explanation. However, we have no choice but to initiate a buster call. It is a shame to lose the divine breath, but we have no other option. Oh shit, we got some stuff cooking up with the Five Elders.
どうかしたのか
Something wrong, Adio? Oh, I don't need to read this.
この先が少し気になって
I haven't had one of these cutscenes the entire episode.
ロビンだけじゃなくお前もこんなぐっちゃぐっちゃした文字が好きなのか
悪くない趣味だろ。
そういやお前もぐちゃぐちゃの文字を書き込んでるもんな
文字ああ、この入れ墨のことか。
全然違う感じのやつだけどエースも背中に書いてたんだ
俺のは一族に受け継がれてきた文様でもある。魂の
Does Luffy just not, like, get tattoos?
守り
He doesn't understand them? That's, like, not even similar to the tattoo that he's had on his back.
エースは白ひげのおっさんのドクロだったな
そうか。つまりはそういうことか。
魂のようなものかいいなアディオかっこいいぞ
そう思うか。
あ気に入った
Yeah, I just mean, like, the way Luffy made the comparison felt like it's like a weird comparison. You know, like, he was looking at the letters, like, the glyphs that, like, only Robin and Adio seem to understand, and then he's like, you got those on your arm, too. And, like, his arm doesn't really have those at all. And then he's like, Ace had one of those on his back, too. And it's like, that's, like, a way different symbol also?
島に残った巨像はあと
like he's making connections between things that aren't related or even designed similarly. I didn't even fucking notice how little the ball was, the crystal ball was in her bottle. Are Memoria cubes that unstable? What do you mean? Sometimes I can't control them. Lim explained the situation in Memoria. I thought your emotions might be affecting things, but I can't imagine it would make things that strange. I see. No, yeah, I get that. It's just... Luffy is also pretty observant. Like, he's, like, smarter than you would think in some ways. It just kind of felt like a weird series of connections he made. Like, he was saying the glyphs are the same thing as the markings on his arm, which are the same thing as the marking on Whitebeard's on Ace's back. And they might, like, the tribal tattoos and the Whitebeard skull are, like, thematically the same thing. They represent the same thing to both of those characters. But they got nothing to do with the glyphs that Robin can read. Whoa, that's the same mark that's on Adio's arm. There's a relevance there for sure.
こいつはある一族に伝わる文様だ。かつては空島にあって映画を誇った立派な一族さ。
Is that the same symbol the Shandians had?
俺とお前は同じ一族の出身ってことだ。
本当？
ああ、しかも俺たちだけじゃねえ。海の向こうで大勢の一族が待っている。この島は俺たちの故郷なんだよ。
なぜその人たちはここに来ないの？
妨害に遭ってるからさ。このワフルドを守る力が働いているために到達することができないんだよ。
力？
隠すなよ。神の息吹と名付けられた遺跡さ。安心しろ。別に壊そうってんじゃない。しばらく俺が操れるようにするだけだ。一族をこの島に帰還させるため、神の息吹の嵐による妨害を止めなければならない。神の息吹を起こすには島の危機と判断させるため、4つの巨像を倒す。
4 Colossi? I've already defeated 3.
巨像を自ら破壊しちまうと敵対者と認識され、支配者の資格を失う。
ええ、そうね。
Is Lim branded an
こ
enemy?
のワフルドに一筋縄じゃいかねえ海賊がやってくる。そいつらをうまく利用して4つの巨像を倒したい。リム、協力
Oh,
して
so
くれ
Lim isn't branded an enemy.
アディオは正しいことをしているもの。きっとルフィも許してくれる。
Interesting plot
もう少
developments.
しだ。力を全部取り戻して冒険を再開するぞ。
Alright, I'm gonna save and then I gotta get out of here. I got stuff to do and I gotta go to the washroom real bad. Boss fight took longer than I thought it would. Alright, that's that. Thanks for being here, Lopak. I enjoy the chats, as always. And, yeah, that's pretty much that. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Like and subscribe. It would be super cool. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Donnie D. Mingo to see my art. And, yeah, that's that. I hope you have a good rest of your day.